Since her musical debut in 1994, singer and actress Brandy Norwood maintained a squeaky clean image, which landed her the role of Moesha on the UPN sitcom and the role of the first Black Cinderella in the 1997 adaptation. But in the early 2000s, she did something that would negatively affect her reputation. This is the story of Brandy's marriage hoax.
My next guest is a multimedia sensation who's been caught in the media's crossfire ever since reports that she was married and pregnant surfaced. Her new album, Full Moon, is out today. She's here to set the record straight and hang and perform. Please welcome Brandy.
Now with a secret marriage and a baby on the way. So you finally found somebody?
Yes, he's fabulous.
Brandy is back.
Brandy Norwood was a teen idol back in the 1990s. She was raised in a Christian home and sang in her local church choir. Her father, Willie Norwood, who was a gospel singer and choir director, served as her vocal coach early in her career, while her mother, Sonia, served as her manager and oversaw her entire career.
Sonia is still Brandy's manager, though the reins have been loosened. Brandy makes more business decisions herself.
How do you feel about where your mother-daughter relationship has ended up now?
I really feel good about it. We've had some tough journeys that we've had to go through. This is my daughter, and I love her more than anything. And nothing, as far as I'm concerned, will ever separate us as a unit and as a family.
Sonia and her husband Willie intentionally kept tight reins on Brandy's career, maintaining strict rules to protect their daughter. I read something where you said there will be no navel showing.
Exactly. None.
No navel whatsoever.
None.
Well, we don't see no navel neither. We see turtleneck.
You know, straight covered up.
Sonia was criticized as she struggled to play both mom and manager. She was often accused of being an overprotective stage mother.
They said that I didn't know what I was doing. They said that I was going to ruin her career.
In the year 2001, Moesha had come to an end, and 21-year-old Brandy was taking steps towards being a more mature artist. She finally moved out of her parents' home and was ready to end her 4-year music hiatus. Rodney Jerkins, also known as Darkchild, gave her a cutting-edge sound for her third studio album that matched the 2000s decade perfectly, stripping her from her typical 90s R&B style.
Promises that you made. What about all of the lies that you gave? What about why don't you return my calls? Why you trip out where I be? Ain't gonna front, I ain't even gonna lie. Since you walked up in the club, like what you see and wanna get to know me too.
The album titled Full Moon landed Brandy 2 Billboard Top 20s and a platinum certification.
And my friend.
The #1 on TRL must be a full moon.
For real?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
The majority of the album was produced by Rodney and his Darkchild crew, including Fred Jerkins III, LaShawn Daniels, and his cousin, Robert, also known as Big Bert Smith. Robert was a record producer, songwriter, and musician who joined Rodney's Darkchild collective in the late 1990s. His production credits include Toni Braxton, B2K, Spice Girls, and Jessica Simpson. And Brandy and Robert would begin a relationship in mid-2001 during the production of Full Moon. And things moved quickly between the two. While promoting the album in February 2002, Brandy revealed in an interview with the Associated Press that she was 5 months pregnant with a baby girl. She also dropped another bombshell. She announced that her and Robert quietly got married in the summer of 2001 and got pregnant just 2 weeks later. She said, "I've fallen in love with a very warm, gentle, understanding, and focused person. This summer, we married quietly. A new experience, a new day for me. I couldn't be happier." End quote.
activity ever since you sort of resurfaced.
Okay.
Has come out, all these rumors and everything. Let's take them down one by one. We're playing a little rumor mill game. We'll get to that in a second.
All right.
Let's start with your marriage. When did you
Yeah.
actually get married?
Last summer. I can't give you a date or time.
That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, keeping that kind of private.
It already happened, so no one's going to get a helicopter anymore.
Okay.
And then why? Why were you so secretive about the marriage?
I just took advantage of my privacy at that time. No one was really interested in what I was doing because I was just doing the album. So I just took advantage of my private life, my normal time.
How long did nobody know you were married?
About a couple months ago.
So that's crazy.
So that's
How do you keep a secret like that? And was it weird?
It was very weird, but it was kind of fun because everybody was speculating and
Right.
wanting to know, and I was like, I don't know, maybe.
Did your close inner circle, like your parents, know?
My parents knew.
Oh, that's good. Okay, good.
His parents knew too.
And you are, and then you came on and said that you were pregnant with a child, which is fantastic. Congratulations.
Can you see a little bit of it?
Yeah, can I see?
She was recently married, is now expecting her first baby. I'm worn out just saying all of that stuff. Hello, sweetness.
Good morning.
Always a
How are
pleasure
you?
to see you.
Thank you.
Last time I looked, you're Cinderella. Now I look and you're married.
Yes.
And you're expecting a little baby. Who is he? And how'd you go about getting married?
His name is Robert, and he's a producer and a songwriter, and I'm very happy with him. And we secretly married last summer, so.
Now, why did you elope? Because I know your family, y'all are tight.
Yeah, I plan to have a big wedding, but I just wanted it to be between him and I in the beginning.
Can I only show somebody this? Can we get a shot of this? Don't hurt yourself, everybody, if I'm looking at this. Can you look at that? There's a lot of love on that finger right there. Tell me about the baby. When's the baby due?
July.
Boy or girl, do you know?
It's a girl.
Ah, you're going to be a mom.
Isn't that cool?
Isn't that cool? I
Yeah.
think that's just the greatest.
Yeah, me too.
Tell me about the new record.
A month later, Brandy appeared on an episode of The Oprah Winfrey Show with her parents and Robert to explain why they kept the nuptials a secret.
So what did you think when Brandy told you the news?
I was not as shocked.
You were not.
No, I was not. I remember one day we were standing in the driveway, remember? And she and Robert were playing around. And my husband and I said, when are you guys going to get married? And they said, we are already. And then my husband and I looked at each other and I said, Brand, for real? And she said, and so then my husband stepped to Robert. And then
I said, no, you guys aren't. I said, I might have to get my shotgun.
Brandy's husband, Robert, is here in our audience. Hi, Robert.
Hello.
Why'd you guys want to keep it a secret?
We basically just didn't want to make a big deal about it. I'm kind of like just a private person, and it wasn't really a thing where we wanted the whole world to know we was getting married. We just, it was just between us. It was, just a few of us.
Wow. He's shy. He's shy. So you finally found somebody that treats you the way God loves you.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's fabulous. Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
In June 2002, on Father's Day, Brandy gave birth to their daughter Sarai, and the whole thing was chronicled on a limited MTV series titled MTV's Diary Presents Brandy Special Delivery.
Every day, I realize how fortunate I am. And now comes my biggest challenge yet. I'm gonna be a mom. Brandy. I am a wife, and you need love and you need care for being a wife. And I'm a mommy, I'm an artist, and all of that needs love. I think I'm really living love right now. Today, I didn't feel comfortable just saying, I don't know, well, maybe, and things like that. I really wanted to be upfront about it because marriage is a beautiful thing. I knew pretty soon I was gonna have to say I was married because, you don't want to hide anything like that forever because your family wants to know, your friends want to know, and then those people tell. So it was gonna get out pretty soon. So I just wanted to tell the world that I was married and present it in a very respectful way.
But unfortunately, a year later in summer 2003, magazines started reporting that she was separating from her husband, Robert. Soon after, in 2004, she began a relationship with NBA player Quentin Richardson. 25-year-old Brandy was so in love with Quentin that she got his face tattooed on her back. Speaking to MTV about their relationship and a possible marriage, she said, I promise you, I'm gonna call my next marriage my first marriage, because it'll be the first time that I'll ever get a chance to walk down the aisle and have bridesmaids and my mom crying and my dad giving me away and just really being in love with somebody. I promise you, it will not be a secret because it'll be too real." End quote.
Exciting. I saw a nice picture of you with Quentin Richardson, a great basketball player in the NBA. There he is.
He's so cute.
He is, and he's...
He called me and I wouldn't answer, and when I did, I was like, let me call you back. I don't want to talk right now.
Yeah. But you gave him your number, obviously.
I did, because I liked him.
Yeah?
I really liked him. I just didn't want to go too fast, and I wanted to take my time. And plus, he's an NBA player, and you know how those guys are sometimes.
You went through a very terrible divorce.
Yes.
And you made comments saying that you got married too early. How old were you when you got married?
I was 21, 22.
21. That's young. I mean, I think I was 24. Why do you say it was so early? You think that...
Because I just really wasn't ready for that type of commitment, you know?
You feel like you're more mature now and you need different things?
Definitely.
And you've got a hot guy in Quentin Richardson, right?
Yeah.
For the LA Clippers?
Yeah,
really
he's
wonderful
hot.
basketball player?
Yeah.
Robert wasn't feeling her comments about not really being in love with him, so he got messy in July 2004 and started spilling all the details about their relationship to Wendy Williams on her WBLS radio show and dropped a bombshell. He said they were never married. Then he revealed that the decision to tell people they were married was allegedly made by Brandy's momager Sonia Norwood to protect her daughter's clean, innocent image after getting pregnant out of wedlock to a guy she barely knew. And we all kind of remember the amount of pressure that female teen idols had to uphold this pure, abstinent role model image. And he also referred to Brandy as a jump-off in another interview with Power 99. In fact, according to Robert himself, he was already dating another woman when he impregnated Brandy. He and the woman reunited, and he revealed that they were expecting a child at the time of the interview. Robert sued Brandy for joint custody and won. Brandy, who was in the middle of promoting her fourth studio album Aphrodisiac, was extremely upset because the news of the fake marriage was ruining her reputation. She released a statement through her publicist that read, "I am deeply hurt and shocked by the things that Robert has been saying. We had a spiritual union and true commitment to each other, and we still share a common bond through our daughter Sarai. He is not thinking about her, me, or what we had together. He is trying to destroy my reputation while using me and our daughter to get publicity and radio airplay for his artists. I am stunned that he is being so dirty about it." End quote. But Robert insisted to MTV that he did not intend to make her look bad for publicity for his new artist's first single. He said, "My comments were in no way made to take away any responsibility from Sarai emotionally or financially, and in no way am I an irresponsible father. I have recently been granted joint custody of Sarai. When breaking off relationships, it's always difficult, and I prefer not to air our dirty laundry through the media. I was just stating the truth. Brandy and I have many things to work out over a long period of time, and will hopefully head in a more positive direction." End quote. Nonetheless, Brandy and her new boyfriend Quentin were in love, and he proposed to her a few days later with an 11.5-carat diamond ring valued at $1 million. And she opened up to Us Weekly magazine about the engagement. She said, "This time, I want so badly for my marriage to work out. If it doesn't, I don't ever want to date again. I'll be a nun, raise my daughter, and make my albums." End quote. And of course, Brandy had to finally come clean about the fake marriage. She said, "The truth is that we didn't have a traditional marriage. We had an understanding. I dedicated my life to him and he dedicated himself to me. No, we didn't have a minister officiate, but in our hearts, we lived as a married couple. After we broke up, we were friends and I thought everything was cool. I learned it wasn't when he filed a suit for custody of Sarai." End quote. Then Brandy went on to continue to talk about her forthcoming marriage to Quentin Richardson. She said, "We want to be married in a year. I never dreamed of a big wedding until now. I just want to walk down the aisle in my perfect dress. And we'll move into our new home in Phoenix soon." End quote. Unfortunately, the couple split the following year and never made it down the aisle. Brandy would be engaged again by the year 2012 to music executive Ryan Press, but would call it off 2 years later. In 2014, she revealed to Oprah that the marriage hoax hurt her career.
I said that I was
And
married.
why did you say that?
Because, you know, at that time, being pregnant out of wedlock was not a trend. It was not something that people praised. You know, it was a sin. And I felt like I could not be honest about that. I felt the pressure of.
It's okay.
Okay. I felt the pressure of, again, having to be perfect. And I was scared. I thought that everything that I had worked hard for and everything that I worked to build, the image that I worked so hard to build, was threatened. And I felt like having a child out of wedlock
would ruin that.
Ruin
Ruin that.
my career, everything that I had built.
To be honest, although the fake marriage wasn't a good look for Brandy, I don't really think people held it against her or really cared about it. Brandy was young and was just trying to maintain the role model persona that was forced on her by the media and her parents. And it's very interesting when you compare her public persona to her brother Ray J and what he's been able to get away with. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and like this video and subscribe to Black Femininity TV for more content.